Here we go!
We're feeling very gay because it's almost time to play. Grab your favorite chair with the lucky Pierres. Yeah!
Alright guys, welcome back to the Lucky Pierres. Tonight we got another movie review for you. A movie from 1991. An oldie but a goodie. Drop Dead Fred. All right, this one was Shaw's pick. This one has sentimental value to Shaw.
Not necessarily sentimental, but I mean, I liked it when I was younger.
No, it is. That's
Nostalgic.
sentimental. Yeah, that's sentimental.
I mean, it doesn't have like strong emotions attached to it.
Don't lie. No, but it is a good movie. Tell us what it's about in a nutshell, Shaw. Just tell.
It's a girl like grows up and just seems kind of unstable.
Yeah.
But she reverts to having her childhood imaginary friend around, and it just causes chaos and ruins her life.
Yeah, because her imaginary friend just wreaks havoc.
But if you think about it, or like if you look into it or pay attention, like it's really like about dark stuff.
Mental
like it's
illness.
About child abuse, and then like
yeah, but it's got a good message.
infidelity and stuff like
True.
that. Because that's all. Like, I'll get to it if you want, but like the dude who directed it literally was molested as a kid,
Wow.
and like that's why he wanted to direct it, I guess.
It's a schizophrenia probably.
But he
too.
also said, like, this is what he said about it. Where is it? He said the trauma of child abuse goes deep and its claws reach far in time. Is like
Wow.
was his quote about the movie.
So it's got dark origins.
Yeah, like her mom is a terrorist to her.
Yeah, she's terrible.
So like the way she processes like her abusive mom is having a imaginary friend that tells her to do terrible things.
Yeah. And she makes her mentally ill, really. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
It's probably the happiest movie about mental illness I've ever seen.
It's the most
It
comedic.
could have been happier. It was supposed to be Tim Burton who directed it, and Robin Williams was supposed to play Fred.
Yeah, I read
And
that.
they both were like, nah. Like that. It was. I think it was like written for like those two to participate, and then they were just like, we changed our minds.
That would have been a much different movie.
I thought the characters were likable, though. All the ones that were supposed to be. Like
I like it. Just starts off with the little girl. That's like, what a pile of shit. Because like the mom tells her a story. And she's like, did they live happily ever after? And she's like, of course they did. And she goes, what a pile of shit.
Yeah, she's a little bit jaded from the beginning.
And then the opening animations I actually liked.
They're good.
Like it was cool and like I thought
Cartoony.
well done and fun.
I agree. But the special effects, though, on the other hand,
Well, okay.
rough.
I knew it was going to come to that, but they're not. They're not that bad if you think about the time it was shot and the
90,
budget.
90, 91, yeah.
Because like the budget for the movie was only $6.7 million.
Yeah, I read
Other movies that came out around it, Home Alone, budget of $18 million. Was Terminator 2 obviously $120 million, but that
Yeah.
can't compare with that.
Yeah.
But Silence of the Lambs had a budget of $19 million. Addams Family had a budget of $30 million.
Wow.
Do you think the effects in Addams Family were 5 times better than Drop Dead Fred?
No. I don't think so.
So
It's
I think like with
Not really a movie you knock for special effects.
well, no, but like time frame and like budget wise, I feel like it's better. Like it's
But the
better than
only-
you think.
Only special effects is when she sneezed, right? And you
Well, like
flew.
he has like flattened head.
I thought that
or,
was
like,
good. I
that
thought
was
it was funny.
good. Looked good.
That's what I mean. Like
That
I
was
feel
practical.
like
Yeah.
it was good, especially if you take into account
I'm talking
91
about
and the budget.
I'm talking about the computer CGI, the computer special effects or whatever. You know what I mean?
well, I
Those
mean, they
looked-
are probably using a fucking black and green like computer screen that
a typewriter. No, but
Cool actors
MS
in it.
DOS,
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher, Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe
a babe,
Cates,
A babe.
hard eyes.
yep.
That's what it says in my phone. It's Phoebe Cates in the face with the hard eyes.
I don't know his name, but the dude from Animal House, the principal, right?
Yeah.
The principal from Animal
Not
House,
the principal, the
teacher.
no, the main dude in the house. Like the main sorority dude.
Yeah, like the
Oh, was
house
he?
dad.
Yeah.
Or
That's
whatever.
awesome. Yeah, that guy's great. But
Played a prick, but
good casting for the main Fred. What's it? I don't know who played that guy.
Rick Mayall,
Rick
Yeah.
Mayall.
who's
That guy-
dead now.
That guy's so like seems
Did,
like
did he
he's-
commit suicide?
They said they just found him dead.
seems like that guy's so coked up in this movie. He's
His eyes almost look like they're special effects. They were so wild.
I know.
They were at one point when he sees the chicks with No underwear.
Yeah,
Size teeth.
he was so energetic and like
He's perfect for that character.
perfect, man. But like, what the balls to have a character look exactly like that and not mention anything about leprechauns? He's a big leprechaun, and they didn't even mention it. What'd you guys think about Charles, the love interest?
Trash.
Yeah, he's a piece of trash.
He's
He
garbage
was.
human.
Yeah. What was he doing? He was picking up. He basically dumped her.
Yeah, he just had his side chick. He was
Yeah, they went.
smitten with, he said.
She went to his work to like make things better, and he was just like, "You were totally right. I'm moving in with Annabella." And she's like, "I never said that." He goes, "You did. Yeah, you did," and just made her think that it was her idea for him to start fucking and living with another girl.
Crazy, but that was just the start of a.
Yeah, it just sent her down a spiral
Crazy
of terrible
day.
things.
Yeah, the worst day. So yeah, she doesn't reconcile with him. Her purse gets stolen. Her car gets stolen. She gets fired for being late from the stuff getting stolen,
And then that leads to her moving in with her mother.
and then sinking her friend's houseboat.
That happens later, but that's after she rediscovers.
Yeah.
Fred comes back into her life when she opens that box, right?
Yeah, the Jack in the Box.
He said he had to come back because he
was
has
unhappy.
to get her back with Charles so he can go back.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
he-
that's right.
He said
That's
he
right.
needs her to be happy, and
Yeah.
he said, "What will it take?" And she said, "I have to get Charles back." So
Yeah.
he's like, that was his mission.
Because-
he was very bad at the mission, though.
When she's unhappy, that's when Fred's in her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did this movie remind you of? Did it remind you of anything in particular?
I said it was like a slightly better, like Problem Child type movie. I don't know where it was better, if it was acting or the writing, but something it like is a level above Problem Child in my eyes.
Okay.
Even though Problem Child was probably a bigger movie and bigger success.
Ritter, baby.
There were some similarities. Also, what about Beetlejuice?
Yep, because of the Tim Burton connection.
And then what about Me, Myself, and Irene?
Yeah, that's where you went off on your own.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't disagree, but it's not what it made me think of.
I think in the dinner scene in particular, when she's like kind of flipping back and forth to Fred and her, you know, and I thought of Me, Myself, and Irene a little bit. But
reminded me of Wilfred a lot.
Wilfred,
Yeah, the show, yeah. With Elijah Wood, baby.
I could,
Legend.
I could see that.
The nipple bumper into her.
Yeah, that was a great story. Yeah.
I'm really surprised this movie only had like a 11% on Rotten Tomatoes when I looked, because I didn't really see anything really bad about it. I don't know.
I feel like
Why
it's
people
one,
hate
it is
on
one
it.
of those things people would just like to hate, though.
It's kind of weird though, because it has big names in it, like good actors, and the acting's good. Like the story's good.
It
It's
is.
funny.
Tackles some mature themes with an infantile sensibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's very good.
That's too high bar for this podcast.
Yeah, what are you doing? Get those big words out
who
of
you
here.
been hanging out with? That's-
Sensibility.
Ben always says, what is it? Something infantile humor by middle-aged men or something. So, I was trying to sneak that in there.
Yeah,
All right.
that's true. But what did you guys think about her other friend? Her crazy friend, or like the other dude.
the dude from her childhood who was
Who's
just
obsessed
like,
with her?
yeah, it was very weird. Like she was having a mental breakdown, and he was like, "You're just a free spirit, and I fucking love it." Like he's like, "I just wish I could do that," and started like throwing silverware.
You knew though that she was going to end up with him.
That guy was tough to deal with every time he was on screen.
Yeah, he was.
Overly like cringe.
It was
I don't
weird.
like
He
to
was
use
very
that term,
weird.
but
I did love when the mom took her to the psychiatrist, and it was all the kids,
Oh,
with their
yeah.
imaginary
Oh, that
friends.
was great.
And like Fred, like was like, "Hey, what's up, brother?"
that
all
was
the
one
friends.
of the best. That was the best part of the movie.
But
in my
and if you
opinion.
noticed, if you paid attention, like the other kids
Could
were
only see
like,
theirs.
yeah, they could see them, and they were like loving it, and
Yeah.
she could only see Fred and was not having a good time.
They could only see their.
yeah, but like
imaginary
they were
friends.
like loving it.
Yeah.
great. The other ones were
Velcro head.
were great. Yeah, Velcro.
Where
head.
he's like, that was what is it, Mandy Pandy or whatever, and then a girl came down the stairs.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, "Oh, it's Mandy!"
The guy whose head blew up and he turned into like some weird robot.
They have like
Oh,
a
yeah.
robot cuckoo
What's going
clock.
on here? Just
Imaginary
a
friends.
crazy concept.
The chubby guy they just all hated, who like was
Yeah.
like, "Here, woo,"
with
and
the
let a
red balloon.
go.
That was a funny part.
Who looked like an '80s wrestler.
He did, and then she did sink her friend's houseboat.
Well,
Yeah.
That was-
Fred
Fred sank it.
wanted
but-
to be pirates, so
That was rough.
yeah,
he started decimating the boat.
I did like the costumes in this though. Like Fred had some good costumes every time.
Yeah,
It
you
was-
liked his jacket?
Yeah, I did. Every time it was like something green, like a pirate suit or like a tuxedo or what was another one? He had.
I dug when he went to that party and his hair was like a cone. He looked like
Fifth Element?
Dumb and Dumber, like when he had they have the ridiculous
yeah,
suits
yeah.
on.
the cane.
I was thinking like Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element.
Oh yeah. And I like when he pulls the guy's grape off and the guy's just like bare ass, his costume falls
Somebody
off.
take this.
And he's like, look at her, she's got the grape.
Yeah.
That was a funny part.
That's when he looked up the girl's skirt. He's like, no underwear, no
Oh, yeah.
panties.
Then it went like straight Looney Tunes and his eyes looked down his head.
You guys got anything else you want to add, or you want to just get to rating?
I think it has a good message. Like once you believe in yourself, that's like believe in yourself. That's the message. Like don't let your parents get you down. Don't
like,
rely on this dude.
That's a good
Believe in
message.
yourself.
I liked the ending. How like that guy's daughter got Fred as her new imaginary friend, and like it was like Lizzie can be understanding and help her so that she doesn't need Fred. Like it was
Once
like
she
full
got-
circle.
Once she got self confidence, she didn't need Fred anymore. So
That's a very good point. Yeah, it is a beautiful message.
beautifully done.
Beautifully done. Yeah, but you guys just want to get to ratings?
Sure.
All right. I gave it a 6.5.
I gave it a 7.
I gave it a 7.5.
Good. And final verdict: see it ASAP. Watch it whenever. Skip it.
See whenever.
Yeah, see it whenever.
I'd say whenever.
It's
as
more
well.
like a cult classic.
This is a see it whenever, guys.
Like to be honest, we only watched it because I got it from Vinegar Syndrome. Like if that wouldn't have happened, we probably wouldn't
I
have
had
watched it.
forgotten about it, but I do like it a lot.
I've asked someone else, a buddy, to review this with us. Actually, a film critic. That guy I was telling
Yeah.
you about, and he goes, "I haven't seen that in like 30 years."
Yeah. You forget about it.
But yeah, he passed
Yeah.
ultimately.
Well, yeah, he's not here, so
Yeah. All right, guys, time for the quote game. I got a quote for these boys, and they got to guess it. Here we go. Somebody in this camp ain't what he appears to be. Right now, that may be one or two of us. By spring, it could be all of us.
The Thing.
Very good.
Somebody in this camp ain't what he appears to be. Right now, that may be one or two of us. By spring, it could be all of us.
All right. He got it. All right, that's a point for Joe and Shaw.
I cheated. I saw all those other movies.
All right, guys. That's our review for Drop Dead Fred. Thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see you soon.